Well, how you like that, Aggies, huh? Purdue come and put the whooping on you? I don't care how close it was. You guys choked and get the job done. Y'all thought y'all could beat Purdue, had this great basketball program. Y'all brag all the time how great you are. And you can't get past the second round. The second round? That's pathetic, Aggies. That's why y'all are always pathetic. I got so much joy from watching A&M go down today. I mean, it really just made my day. I forgot all about whatever my team did, and just really just loved watching Texas A&M lose, because that really was my highlight of my season. I could care less about what my team does, what Texas, whatever Texas did. It's more about just wanting to see Texas A&M lose. That's really what my deal is, and I love seeing you guys lose. That was the highlight of the tournament for me. Whatever negative stuff happened to my team, I didn't care. I don't care how bad my team was, or how my team couldn't even get close to the level of excellence that your team achieved this season. You still lost. You don't have a title. Neither do I. We're in the same boat, except you had to feel it had to hurt y'all even more because you got even closer to it than we did. Aggies, this is what I'm talking about. Whenever I made the video back in the national championship in football, I made a video talking to Tech and A&M about, having to hear trash talk from you guys if we lost the national championship in football, which we did, and we had to hear it from y'all. So what I'm trying to show you, and that was pathetic, I can't act or whatever, but what I'm saying is this. Me as a Texas Longhorns fan, here in this basketball tournament, if I truly was going to make fun of Texas A&M right now, I would be the most moronic of a fan you could be. Whenever your team doesn't do as well during the season, doesn't get as far in a season as your rival, and your rival goes down and loses, wherever they lose, for you to get on wherever, whether it's your social circles, wherever, and to start making fun of that team, making fun of that fan base because they lost, is pretty weak, in my opinion. So what I want to say truly is Texas A&M, you were better than Texas this year. You had a better program. Your coach coached better. Your players played better. You got further in the tournament. You did better in the Big 12. We split during the regular season, but as everyone knows, I was there at the game here in Austin. A&M outplayed Texas. We were just able to gut it out, had home field court or whatever, and got that job done in overtime. We went to College Station. Y'all whipped the dog out of us, and didn't take any prisoners. Take nothing away from that. And today they got beat by Purdue. That sucks for them. Did I want them to win the title? No. As a fan of the rival team, I don't want to see them do well. I don't want to see them win that championship. I'm not going to root for them. I did have them going in my bracket. I had A&M going to the Sweet 16, so it did kind of hurt my bracket. But, of course, seeing your rival team lose, you like seeing that. And amongst your buddies, that's cool. But you don't need to lose perspective on the fact that your team, mine, my team got knocked out in the first round. Close ball game to Wake Forest. We had all this potential, whatever. We didn't get the job done. We lost. Let's take that back to football. Texas A&M won 6 ball games last year. Lost to Texas. Went to the Independence Bowl. Got beat by Georgia. And yet they're going to make fun of Texas when they lose to Alabama in the national championship after having an undefeated regular season. That's what I'm talking about. This is the parallel I'm trying to talk about. And I know it's not the same, football, basketball, whatever. But if I, as a Texas Longhorn fan, I like all sports, Texas, football, basketball, baseball. If I can come on here and say, Texas A&M, you guys were better. I don't care if you were better than Texas this year. And I have no room whatsoever to make fun of you or to write little nasty little funny comments or whatever at you. Your team was better than my team. And when your team is better than my team, I need to shut up. Okay? So that was my point back then. And I thought this was a good time to illustrate that. So Aggies, now come back at me. Now say what you have to say to me about, now you see my stance on this whole when do you mock your rival or when do whatever. That's my deal. That's my take on it. And a lot of you were confused about that. So all you Aggies who are confused about that, now let me know what you think. Your team was better than Texas. I have no problem admitting that, and I am not going to sit here and kick dirt on your team after they just got beat by Purdue when my team got knocked out in the first round of the tournament. Hook 'em Horns and Texas fight, and that's my point with Texas A&M. I have no problem whatsoever admitting when my team is not as good as yours. But I find a lot of Aggies have a hard time admitting when their team isn't as good as Texas. But maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just people I'm around. I don't know. And usually when they do admit it, it's always backhanded. Kind of like, yeah, of course you're better. You've got more money. You've got this and that. It's always a backhanded comment or whatever, rather than a genuine, you guys are better. I've seen Texas Longhorns able to say, that team's better. That team's generally beat us this year. We'll try to get them next year. Other people, it's always, yeah, y'all are better, but it's because you're Texas. Whatever. So, Hook 'em Horns, Texas fight, and genuinely, congratulations Texas A&M basketball for having a great season this year, and went down a nail biter there against Purdue. So, Hook 'em Horns.